Hello, this is Bwana from Bwana.tv, and today I'm going to be talking about the Amazon Fire TV stick. I just got this in today. I pre-ordered this the day it was announced from Amazon, and being that I'm an Amazon Prime member, I got this for a discounted price of $20, and it definitely was a steal. I'm looking at the invoice. I'm like, did I really pay $20? The total before tax was $22.99. That includes shipping and handling, and after the tax, it came to $24.32. So the normal price for this guy is $40. $40 for the Amazon Fire TV stick. And if you don't know what the Fire TV stick is, let me quickly explain what it does. The Fire TV stick is what you see here. It definitely is something that I'm going to enjoy, but what it does is that it is an HDMI dongle, which basically converts any device that has an HDMI input to a smart TV or a smart device. And what does that mean? That means that it supports services like Netflix, Amazon Instant Video, Hulu, Crackle, Amazon Music, Twitch TV, YouTube.com, just to name a few, NBA.com, History Channel, and you also have access to games. And this is something that they're the competitor, which I'm going to be discussing as well. The Google Chrome, which definitely is a competitor because it does almost exactly the same thing. And they recently announced that they are going to support games as well, like board games. And this is perfect because we're coming up on an American holiday called Thanksgiving, in which these types of gatherings are definitely going to be more common. But before I continue talking about the device in detail, let me show you how the box comes in terms of an unboxing of what's inside. And now we're going to unbox the Fire TV stick from Mr. Amazon.com. Comes in a little compact box, a little bit bigger from what I remember from the Chromecast. Now, if I'm looking at this correctly, I do believe this will just slide out unless, okay, look at that. There's some arrows here. You see these arrows here to pull that little thing off. I have never seen that before. Because you usually have to get scissors or something to kind of fight to open that up. Ooh, what do we got here? What do we got here? It's like a nice, neat packaging. And the lettering is in line with the, seems to be in line with the unboxing. Here we go. There we go. Yep. And la 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 la. This is what you get inside. You got the Amazon HDMI adapter or dongle, or whatever you want to call it, and you get the remote. And this is something that the Chromecast didn't offer. And it seems to be snug. There isn't a whole lot in here initially. Let's take that out and take this part out. This seems to be made out of some cardboard. Not really space age material there. And in true unboxing like fashion, you got to get that initial impression. So they present you with this Fire TV stick booklet that you can then open and read, and it tells you the steps to get started. And in this case, the steps to get started involve three things: connect the Amazon Fire TV stick, connect to your home network, and then register it with Amazon.com. And there's a bunch of stuff here. Oh, it looks like there's some more contents. It tells you that this is what's in the box. I apologize. I'm actually not looking at my monitor camera here. But Amazon Fire TV stick, remote. You get an HDMI extender cable, as well as a power adapter, AAA batteries, and a USB cable for power. There's also an explanation of what the Fire TV stick entails. Micro USB for power, HDMI of course. A quick overview of the buttons and how to connect to the Amazon, or how to connect the Amazon Fire TV stick. So this is stuff that I'm probably obviously going to figure out, and then I'll refer back to this once I fail. All right, so here's the two batteries. I'm not going to take those out for now, but you can see those. We've got our USB cable here, and a nice little cardboard snug thingy-ma-thingy. And we've got our extender cable here, which I think is very, very generous of Amazon to include this, because I'm going to tell you, one of the most annoying things with my Chromecast is to go behind my television and try to find the HDMI, especially those ones that are vertical, and you have to like move your hands under it and like, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? You know, having one of these here makes it a lot easier because, you know, it's always going to be hanging down. And then we got a nice little, oh man, I can't get enough of these things. I like to collect these, and I'm probably going to get in trouble because this might be a fire hazard, but I like to use these things all over the place. Basically converts USB to power. I got a bunch from Apple. I got some from my with my OnePlus One phone. I got some other ones from my, I think my HTC came with a lot of stuff. So that's it. Comes with the 2 batteries. The batteries come out, and we have ourselves a bunch of stuff. So let's put this back in. Actually, let's put the book back in here. Put the book back in here, and then we will throw all of this right here for you to peruse, all nice and neat. So there we go. That guy is like the actual Amazon stick itself is pretty insignificant. So those are the contents of the box of the Amazon Fire TV stick. Okay, I am back, guys. I'm on my my streaming setup here, and I am streaming the Fire TV directly from streaming the Fire Direct TV streaming the Fire TV stick. It's going to take a while for me to get used to saying that, directly from my HDMI. So the first thing it's asking for, I plugged it in. This is all I've done is I plugged it into the slot and I powered it on, and it immediately started searching for the remote. So step 2 of the thing says connect the Fire TV stick into blah blah blah. Turn on TV, select the appropriate thing, and it's now connected to your TV. So I've gotten that far. It says using the remote control. Now the remote control I still have in the packaging here. So let's go ahead and take that out. And I have to put the batteries in, probably. And if it's like any other remote, you just slide this out. So much plastic. It's like Christmas morning in here. Okay, that's fighting me a little bit. Such a such a puzzling little remote. Do I press this? Okay, I have to press down a little bit on the lock. So it just didn't slide straight out. Just make note of that, guys, so you don't break your remote. You have to press down just a little bit. All right, so I'm gonna put the batteries in. Batteries are going in. There we go. All right, voila, batteries are in. Use remote control, select from your network from the list displayed on the screen. Oh, I just didn't do anything. It looked like I found the remote. So we're going to do a press play to start. There's a play button on the remote. So hopefully you guys can see that. Boop. Did it. Scanning for networks. It should see my networks here. Yep. And I'm going to pause the video while I set this up. Okay, I have put in the password for this now, and hopefully we will have connectivity to my network. Connection successful. And there we go. Checking for updates. So if there's a firmware update, there might be. We will pause the video once more. But I just want to show you guys this initial setup and give you some first impressions. And yeah. Checking for updates. This is a fresh live experience, live recorded, fresh live recorded experience. I have no idea what's going to happen, so we're just going to roll with it. Downloading the latest software. So yeah, we're going to come back and when this is done, and I'll give you guys an idea of how long it takes. I'm going to time it and see how long it takes. So yeah, we're going to continue. Okay guys, we're back, and it automatically rebooted after it did the update, and it came back at the wrong resolution. And I think that might be due to my capture card not detecting it right. So all I did was just stop and start the software, and it was able to fix itself. So looks like just my capture software messed up a little bit. And yeah, I just had to re-put in the password for my wireless network again after I updated it. So it looks like I did a factory, probably a factory reset after it actually updated. Successfully registered. Hi, Bwana McCall. How did they know? How did they know? Seriously. I'm kind of creeped out a little bit because I have not told this thing who I am. nor have I told Amazon. Well, they know I bought it, but I don't know. So we're going to walk through this, and hopefully no personal information will come up. Let's stop it real quick, and yeah, we'll go through this. So, well, actually, I'll just go through it and edit out anything that creeps me out. Yes, continue with me. I'm weirded out, man. What's up? I can't hear you. He's probably talking right now. I don't have any audio coming in from the device. We're going to say, yeah, here's a FireTV stick. You put it in your hand, you plug it in, then you plug it into power. You already knew that because you got to this point. Otherwise, you wouldn't know. Plug it to your TV set. All of a sudden, things are happening. You go over here. Bam. Home button. Home button sitting right there. Click that guy right there. Go over there. Bam. Hit that top thing there. It's going to move it up and down. It's going to be like, oh, man, left and right, down and left and in the middle. Hit that middle button for obvious coolness. There's a button there. Click that. All of a sudden, you get movies with an eye dude. Thank you. Are you done? Are you done? Sir, are you done? Loading. Your Fire TV is designed with kids and parents in mind. No parental controls. I have no children. Okay. Okay, here we go. So that was the getting started video, and you can see it's got the tile. Ooh, okay. So recent. I don't have anything recent, but going to this kind of explodes it out a little bit. I can go to top Prime movies and TV, top apps and games. Left and right only work here. Going back, I can go down to featured apps and games. Left and right again explodes these apps. These are pre-installed. I didn't install any of these, but these are featured. There's 10 on this page here. Also, we've got recommended TV. Oh, nope, that was home. Recommended TVs, movies and TV. Orphan Black, Grimm, G.I. Joe, Drunk History, so forth. And it's got the whole IMDb ratings and the star Amazon ratings at the bottom. You can add to watch lists. Let's actually add G.I. Joe to my watch list just to see what happens. Okay. Featured movies, added recently to Prime, Catching Fire. Yada yada. If you ever use Amazon Video, this on a device like like any of your DVD players or other devices, this looks very familiar. Nothing terribly exciting or out of the ordinary. Here are the games. We've got Solitaire. Oh, of course. High Climb Racing, Shadow Flight 2. These are the top free games. There's 78 on this list. 78 games. Definitely not going to go through this entire list. Oh, You Don't Know Jack. That's actually a good family game. Tetris is a good family game. Flappy Bird's Family. It's back, folks. It is back. Action RPG game. Don't make me laugh. All right, bunch of stuff from games. Overall, it's a very clean interface. The remote is very responsive. There's no delay. There's no lag. Everything seems to be working pretty snappy. And pretty soon I'm going to play a video with no sound. But I did add something to my watch list, and there it is. All right, cool. So it did update my master Amazon watch list because it does have Defiance and Tombstone there because those are kind of stale. I've already watched those many times. Here's my video library of movies that I own. And now we've got the full list of games, apps, music, and photos. Play Prime music on Fire TV. So Amazon members can now listen to Prime playlists, songs, and albums on Fire TV. Looks like they got a popular list of apps. We're gonna go to Amazon Movies because I'm probably gonna have to set up Netflix. So we're just gonna do an Amazon movie real quick, just to get a quick glimpse of how long it takes to start, and then we're gonna wrap it up after that. So let's just go to we can go Ferris Bueller. Watch now included with Prime. I have it. 5, 4, 3. Instant. Pretty fast. Pretty much on par for what you have on your PC. And when you connect to Netflix and when you connect to Amazon Video and so forth. So here we go. Let me fast forward real quick. Try the remote out. This is one problem I have with some of these online video apps is that the controls for fast forward and rewind are terrible because it's got a buffer. So coming from the VCR days and DVD days and the Blu-ray days, I'm old school. I know. then you're going to see some latency in terms of it's only going like 10 seconds at a time. It looks like. I think that's what that 10 is, and it's doing it every time I tap. If I tap it once, it's not continual. If I hold it down, okay, if I hold it down, I get this thing at the bottom, and it's going forward. Oh, okay, it's skipping forward to where I want to stop. So let's get to where here. See how fast it takes to get to it. Yeah, cool. That's acceptable. That's definitely acceptable. Network latency, whatever you want to call it, and pretty much on par with what I have with the Google Chromecast. So it's not worse. It's cheaper. I say let's do it. I mean, it's got a lot of cool features. I haven't tried the voice stuff yet. I do intend to try that in the future. But this is just my first impressions, first look at the device. So far, it's positive. I don't see anything negative about it. What I did mention earlier was that the Google Chromecast did come with an HDMI extender. I forgot all about that because I didn't need it. But it did come with an HDMI extender, so that's not just Amazon who did that. So I don't want them to make them sound like super duper heroes. All right, guys, that's my first impressions of the Amazon Fire TV. Very, very favorable first impressions. I like it so far. Maybe I'll do some follow-up videos if you guys want me to do some special things with it. But overall, it's going to be a very cool device to add to my bedroom television. So right off the bat, you can see that the value proposition is to Amazon Prime customers because this makes this device a lot cheaper than the Google Chromecast, which comes in at $35, which I thought was a steal at the time. That's why I jumped on getting those, and their timing couldn't be better because I was actually very close to buying a second Chromecast because now I have a casting solution on my live stream for my Chromecast, and I was going to put a second Chromecast in our bedroom, which is where we kept that one. Now I have an Amazon Fire TV stick to fill that role. Given that they have a lot of the same services, it's going to be a matter of experience, user experience, integration into their ecosystems. You know, Google and Amazon have their own ecosystems, and functionality. I did have some really, really rough patches with the Google Chromecast, namely because it initially launched with hardly any services. It came with Netflix and YouTube, and those were the only two things that it was really useful for when I first got the Chromecast. Since then, it has grown, it has added more apps, but its initial offering was bumpy. Compared to that, Amazon Fire TV offers a wealth of solutions and a wealth of apps, and seems to be a much tighter package. And I guess that's the benefit of coming to the market a little bit later than the Google Chromecast. All right, this is Bwana from Bwana.tv. I hope you enjoyed my review of the Amazon Fire TV. Wasn't a really in-depth review. I just wanted to walk you through it. Just got it today, so I'm just getting used to it. And hopefully this will inform you enough just to make that initial purchase or to hold off. So I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.
These days, people consider being somewhere first as being winning. Where in the past, leave me alone! Where in the past, people would just, if I could get it eventually, that would be fine. So that's where the discrepancy comes from. People who will consider getting paid to win, sometimes they won't even consider